today's auction day and I'm in the fish room because there's a couple of things I've got to do before we go. So before I show you what I'm going to be doing myself to take to the auction, I thought I'd show you this. This is a new tank that I've set up. So where there's space in the fish room, we've got to put a tank in, haven't we? But let me show you what I'm taking to the auction with me. I am meeting Matt from Matt's Fish Shed. He is taking this smaller Bumblebee Oscar from me. I've healed it up, it's looking brilliant, it's back to its normal self. There's nowhere to put it in the fish room, so Matt is going to put it in his big tank in the shop. A lot of my regular viewers will have seen my last fish shop tour of Matt's and they'll know which tank that is. Big 7-foot tank, so this Oscar's going there. I am picking something up from Matt as well. So we're going to get off to the auction. I'm going to do a more in-depth video around what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to film what the auction's about, I'll tell you how it all works, and then the big question is, am I going to make any impulse buys? But you'll have to wait till later in the video to find that out. Right, so what happens when you get to the auction is you get one of these, which is your booklet for the lots. And if you look on this, there is 12 sellers. You've got Steve Olsey at the top here, he owns SJM Aquatics. You've got Mal Rimmer, who owns the new Aqua Store. You've also got Phil Ravenscroft. He is the guy that I bought my Jags off. You've also got Matt Phillipson, who is Matt's Fish Shed. And obviously Bill and Steph from Bill's Cichlid Room. Now there's 12 people who bring lots, and this is what you get. So you get all them there, you get all them, and you get pages. So there's quite a lot of fish. So as you can imagine, it's very easy to get involved and make these impulse buys. Look, pages and pages. So there's lots of fish and dry goods. Now this is Bill's, so we'll have a look at Bill's because you know this is stuff on my channel that people love. So if you look, Parachromis Frederick Stellii. Now you know that they are F1 fish from Max Cichlids. He's got them at a reserve of a £5. The Phorichthys Macula Pinnis, which 2 for £4. Now honestly guys, if I was impulse buying, which you don't know if I was or I wasn't, then the Macula Pinnis group is something that I would be thinking about. Then you've got his Fenestratus. The Fenestratus are starting at £5. There was something that caught my eye, which would have actually classed me as an impulse buyer if I'd have bought it. Cutter Eye pair, stunning pair. Believe me, they were amazing. They were up for a tenner. They were probably full size and they were the best I've probably ever seen. They went for that £10 reserve. Absolute bargain. Now, I went with a plan, right guys? I went with a plan. Did I stick to that plan or not? You'll find out. I'm just going to show you some footage of the auction and tell you a little bit how it works. Then I'll let you know whether I stuck to my plan or not. Alright, so basically the lots start at those reserve prices that I've just showed you. So for instance, Bill's Fenestratus started at £5, but obviously likelihood they're not going to go for that reserve price, although sometimes that they do. Basically, people get into the bidding wars, and if there is, say, 5 lots, the bidder wins the first lot, they get the choice to take all 5 lots for that price. If they take, say, 3, the other 2 then go back to start at the reserve price they were at. These are Bill's Frederick Stellii that you're seeing right now that are up for auction, and obviously is Fenestratus. I just thought I'd film those for you just to see some of Bill's fish going, and as you can see, people are bidding on those fish. So yeah, it's just basically that's how it works. It can, you know, a lot of things do go for the reserve price.
At least 6 inch in size, 8, 7 and 8, £5 reserve on each one. If you want, please come up and have a look. These need to be looked at to be reserved. Got a bid of £5, so we've got £5.50, £5.50, 6, 50, 7, 50, 8, 50, 9, 8.50 I've got. We've got £9 anywhere. It'll probably be about 45, £50 a shot. £9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
No, it's just downhill.
£14 I've got. We've got 15. £14 I've got. We've got £15 anywhere. You're all at £14. We're half 4. 2.
So yeah, quite straightforward and quite easy to do. Obviously you've seen that you get your booklet, so you know exactly what's coming up, what the reserve prices is, and then the auctioneer and Bill, who you can see, who's knocking around in the background doing a lot of graft, they will then make sure that everything's done for you. And the guys that are all stood about, they bring the fish to you and take the money off you. There is an array of different fish: L number plecos, corridors, catfish, American cichlids, African cichlids, guppies, everything. Lots and lots of dry goods. So you've got your, even anything from sponge filter to some food. So yeah, everything's available and it's all at a bargain price, guys. So highly recommend anybody visiting any auction. Right, so this is what was in my box. There was a lot of bags in there. Have I made any impulse buys? That's the big question. Alright, so I've had such a good day. It's always a really good day out at the auction. Anyway, I just showed you what was in the box, and now I need to explain myself. Did I make any impulse buys? No, I didn't. I didn't make any impulse buys. I had a plan, and as you can see, there's a tank next to me. I have a plan for this tank. I have set another tank up. So I may have seen some of the fish that were in the auction before, but I've been building up to buy myself a nice group of L number plecos. So I did, and I got really lucky. So these are the L236 grade A's, which I got from SJM Aquatics. So it's really hard to see them. Let me see if I can show them. Yeah, I will show them in the tank. They're really small. I don't think you can see them, to be honest. But yeah, I got 6 of those. So that's what most of the bags are. And so basically, I wanted to put a nice group of plecos in this tank. And I did ask Bill before and said, is there any breeding pairs of fish? So what I was looking for was some angelfish, if I'm honest with you. And there was loads of angelfish, and I got these. So this is a breeding pair of black angels, and they are absolutely stunning, honestly. I got them off Matt from Matt's Fish Shed. I paid 26 quid, I think I paid for them, and that is an absolute bargain. The plecos, right? So the plecos on the list, I showed you before, the reserve was £15. Now these are L236 and the grade A. So call 6 for 15 quid each. So I got an absolute bargain. I also got myself 100 metres of airline, which I need so much more of. Paid 18 quid for that. That was an absolute bargain. And that was me, guys. So I didn't make any impulse buys. I think I'm cured. I'm not going to lie to you. I actually think I'm cured. I haven't made an impulse buy since the last auction in November last year. So everything's coming together, and I feel a lot better for it. In the next fish room tour, I will talk to you about where I'm up to in the fish room, what it's now looking like, the tanks, what they look like. There is one tank that I'm a little bit like this about, but one tank out of 11 is not too bad, is it? So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this there. I absolutely want to thank everybody for the support you give me. It's absolutely amazing. If you're not subscribed to the channel, consider it. It's free of charge, totally your choice, but it does help. And I'll see you all on the next one.